Alright everyone, here we are with ticker symbol IDEX, Ideanomics Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I do want every single investor to be aware that I have a new ticker symbol towards the end of this video. But there are two ticker symbols I'm going to talk about that two investors and viewers mentioned in the comment section down below. And it's going to give you a little bit of more insight on how I pick these ticker symbols, why I pick these ticker symbols, and how I feel about certain market caps and certain things. So I hope it's a learning experience more than anything. And stay tuned till the end because I have a new ticker symbol that you guys won't want to miss. So IDX, Ideanomics Inc. keeps on running up. It broke through resistance now. Now it's struggling to break through 474, 475, give or take, the highest point that it reached. But things have gotten pretty narrow here with the resistance and support based off the last couple hours of the day. So we're going to look at this very closely. We're going to look at our 50-day moving average because it's close to, obviously, tug of war zone. We're sitting at 446 and the 50-day moving average is 443. So this is a very close one here. Now we're going to talk about resistance and support, and then we're going to talk about the highest point reached today, which is probably the most important resistance level moving forward. So support here is 438. If that gets broken through, the bears have accomplished breaking through the 50-day moving average and the support level, getting into bearish territory. And the next support level to watch carefully would be down here at 433. And you want to watch and see if the 50-day moving average and 438, the support, gets broken through, how the bulls are reacting, if they can bring themselves back up, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast and getting closer to 433. So it's very important to watch this carefully, see how it's reacting and what's going on moving forward from the bulls and the bears within this area. Now, if it breaks through both supports and the 50-day moving average, your next support's down here at 423, and worst case scenario, the lowest point reached, 408. But before getting there, the first support is 438. Now, our resistance, it is 448. It's not that far away from the current stock price or the 50-day moving average. That's why we are in tug of war zone. Now the bulls definitely need a break through 448, turn that into a support, and work their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. They need to break through this resistance level to then attain the highest point before the fall, and that's 473. This is the most important resistance level that needs to be turned into a support as of right now for the next coming days, weeks, and how this continues to play out for more momentum to continue this upward trend. Now, could it be broken? A lot of people are saying it is possible. We could see this hitting $5, but it's not going to happen overnight, which I agree. This is one of those stocks that its momentum needs to continue to pull forward. And as long as the bulls are still feeling optimistic and looking at the forward outlook and potential of this company, yes, it could hit $5, but it won't happen overnight. That is a very true statement. So 473, very important. But before getting to 473, the next resistance level that is important is here at 448. And once that gets turned into a support, the bulls at least are pulling away from the 50-day moving average and working their way up to newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned till the end because I have a new ticker symbol you won't want to miss, and we're going to talk about two ticker symbols that were mentioned, and you guys get to see a little bit of my perspective and understanding. So stay tuned. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm going to share with you guys is in the mobile gaming sector, and there's so much room moving forward for this stock. Now, before we talk about that stock that you want to add to your watch list in the mobile gaming sector, I have two ticker symbols to share with you guys that other investors talked about, and I really appreciate you guys taking the time, and I'm going to share how I feel about them. So AVGR, it's a penny stock. Would I ever recommend a penny stock? Probably if there's a big event coming up or I know anything that is going to create a catalyst, I would mention it and tell you guys it's a very speculative play. There's high risk, high reward, high risk, high loss as well, right? So I definitely would state that when I'm talking about a ticker symbol like this. Would I recommend this? No, I would not tell anyone to add this to their watch list because I don't really know why it's running up. I haven't had time to check it out. It might be that they're finally becoming profitable or a new innovation that's giving this optimistic outlook, which the chart is looking pretty good so far, but the total market cap is so small that if you get in now and this becomes a $1 billion company or more, then you got in on time. But how do you know it's going to get there? It takes so much other understanding, right? You got to dig real deep. So I don't like the market cap that much. And the second thing is the income statements in the last 3 years up to 2019, from 2016 to 2019. And in the quarterly, we can see in 2020, not a single profitable dollar, right? Never been profitable. And even on the annual, it's never been profitable in the last 4 years. Now, what has changed from 2020 December to 2021 January? Could it have finally become profitable? Probably. Or it's an innovation. I don't understand this company enough to tell anyone to add this to their watch list, but this is a swing trade play or a day trade play based off the chart. I mean, you could see it here, how it's reacted a few times within just a few days throughout December, and even now in January after this pullback, it's already running back up. Now, I saw this come up on my stock screener a few times, and that's definitely something that was interesting, the amount of volume that it had, but that was just, a ticker symbol that you would swing trade or day trade. Did I consider at some point swing trading this or day trading this? I did, but I try to stay away from these when I don't know enough, okay? Because it's very risky. Now, the second one is ASX. Now, this is comparable to yesterday's mention, which is UMC. And UMC is worth a little bit more than this one, but when we look at this chart, it's been growing exponentially around the same time frame as UMC. Very interesting. So this is another competitor in the semiconductor sector. So for the investor that mentioned this one, thank you so much for sharing it and bringing it to everyone's attention. Looks like it's had a lot of growth, but the market cap is a little bit smaller. I do want you guys to be aware of that. So if the market cap was to grow to 23 billion and it's worth more than the other one, right, which is UMC, that could be a sign that it's right there fighting with it and they're around the same valuation. But if it comes up to 23 billion and the total amount per share is less than $9.50, that was where UMC was yesterday when we talked about it, then there could be some upward room here because it has $1 to grow and they're at the same market cap. So that means that it's almost a whole dollar ahead. I know it's kind of confusing. So the higher the market cap and the lower the US dollar, the better of a chance there is that as it continues to grow, it can actually grow with it and grow even more exponentially. So that's going to be interesting. It's a little bit below it, and you could see the price difference, right? It's $2 and some change, but they are far apart from each other when it comes to the market cap and also revenue, okay? So revenue fluctuates a little bit here for this company, like up and down. It's a little bit wild. And then it was a lot more revenue back in 2016 than it has been now. And net income. Revenue has been growing, right? And here we could see the revenue going up and down and then net income going up and down with it. But the annual revenue has been growing year after year. But the thing is, net income is more important than revenue, and net income has gone down. So every single year, it's gone lower and lower to the point that it's almost dropped to a point where it's like $500 million, but now revenue is like 13 billion. That means more money's coming in, but not a lot of money staying. It's like probably going out into different costs. So this makes this a little bit different than UMC. UMC is a growing company. Now, I'm not saying ASX isn't growing, but in the last couple of years, revenue has gone up and profit margin has gone down. So something's going on there with their profits. Either they're taking on more debt. Who knows what they're doing? You'll have to do further digging. But this is one to definitely think about. But UMC is growing tremendously compared to this one. So what's the ticker symbol you guys want to add to your watch list? Well, that is Glue Mobile. GLUU, Glue Mobile Inc. Now, this is the one that's been downgraded. It's sitting at $8.98, and price targets are up at the $10 range. Now, it's been dropped by a few cents, but there's still room from $10 to $11 from where we're at. And even if this pulls back down to that $8.50, even down here to $7.70, or even these lows of $6.80, there's so much room. We'll have to see why it's falling and what price targets are being reiterated if they continue to get downgraded. But if they stay the same, that might be an opportunity. So this is definitely one you want to add to your watch list. Do further due diligence, do further research, check out more articles. And there was a rumor that Glue Mobile Inc. was going to probably merge, right, with Tencent. And that might be Tencent's opportunity to get into the markets and not just be over-the-counter market through Tencent, but if not through Glue Mobile, which is pretty interesting as well. So if anybody knows any more information on that, or if that rumor has died down, please comment down below. But this is definitely one to add to your watch list moving forward. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you guys so much, and let's make some money.